Welcome back to the Wave News. I'm Burnham Up Mish.
Yahuah'S,
And today we're here to talk to you about Yahuah'S perspective on leadership.
or righteous perspective.
That's facts. That's the only perspective Yahuwah know. And as we return to righteousness as a people, we now advocate for a specific type of leader. So you can't just throw any type of leader at us and think that we'll go for it anymore.
Not no Obamas, not no Trumps, none of them.
None of them. Because what we seeking for is the one who lines up to Yahuwah's righteousness.
Facts.
Which we're going to be getting into in this next segment when we about to go over the criteria that Yahuwah has for a leader. So, before we talk about who not to vote for, we need to understand from Yahuwah's perspective who's even eligible to be voted for.
Facts.
When we see this issue from Yahuwah's perspective, we understand that his commandments is for our benefits. And he commands us to not vote no one over us who he didn't choose from our brothers.
Facts. Not no Egyptian man, not a China man, not an Arabian, not an African. None of those people.
None of them. Because just like as we see right now today, for example, if we ask a Chinese man or an Asian man or African man or any one of those nations about how do they see we are going through these struggles or going through these things, they can't relate to us. The only one that can relate to you and your situation would be one of your own people.
Facts.
And this is what Yahuwah is putting into play for us on our behalf.
We just gotta have the eyes to see it.
Because as we can see from the example just made, only a brother is born for adversity. See, these people can't see from our adversities or the situations we go through because they are not our brothers.
Facts. Yeah, these people, they haven't been through what we've been through or the struggles that we've been through, so they would never be able to relate to us.
They won't be able to relate to us. So what they see us being lazy, we see it as an adversity.
Facts.
That's how you know they can't see from your perspective.
And another thing, you don't want to bring these people in and they overtake us from the inside. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why Yahuwah is cautioning us to guard ourselves with these people, or other nations, that's to say.
Exactly. And Yahuwah has already chosen one from amongst us of our brothers who already see from our perspective.
Facts.
You can read Revelations 2:9 if you want to check that out.
Check it.
And we about to come right back after this quick commercial break. And we're going to be talking about one of them old idioms amongst our people. All skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Ain't kinfolk.
Yeah, Roger, they got me committed. Adding for script, I admit it. A priest of a pop every minute. Squashing that hate every minute. Them devils so with it, bit it. 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 Roger, they got me committed. Adding for script, I admit it.
It's late October, dark and cold outside, but everyone is ready to celebrate. What are they celebrating? Halloween. Welcome back to the Wave News. I'm Burnham Up Mish.
You got your boy Yahuah'S.
And we know what we're here to talk about. We just said it. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Now, when we saying all skin folk ain't kinfolk, no truer statement can come when talking about the scriptures.
Facts.
Because we have plenty of examples. Even when twins were born, coming from the same father and same mother, it was two different type of people that came out of the same womb.
Two different men and men.
So that lets us know that everybody that comes through the same way ain't always gonna be the same.
Facts.
And that's the same when it comes for us picking a leader over us. When we're commanded to pick one from our brothers, we can't just pick anyone. We have to pick one that's rooted and stands on Yahuwah's righteousness.
Facts. That's aligned to the will of the Father, because that's a true brother.
As Yahushua said in Matthew 12:50, the only ones who do the will of the Father are his mother's brothers and sisters.
Facts.
In other words, those who do the will of the Father is his family.
Facts. To be a brother in the spirit means more to be a brother than blood.
Exactly. One thing Yahuwah knows about us also is that we'll pick people off of physical stature and things that are on the outside, but Yahuwah always weighs a man's heart, because in a man's heart is where righteousness resides.
Facts.
So now that we know that we can identify a leader of Yahuwah by his righteousness, let us take into account Yahuwah's righteousness in every area in our life, even including voting. Because if we go out there and vote someone over us that's harmful to us, it'll only be because of our decision at the end of the day.
And it's gonna be our downfall.
Facts, huh? So that's why we encourage you and anyone who's listening to lean on Yahuwah's commandments and lean on the leader that he has chose for us, who is Yahushua.
Because we all know that Yahuwah he's not looking, as Ox just said, he's not looking at the outward appearance, he's looking at the inner man. So he's not looking for somebody who has much social status or very high power. He's looking for the humble, the meek. Those are his targets.
That's facts, Aki. All sting to Yahuwah.
In the name of Yahushua.
And we're going to be right back after this next commercial break.
Tell them. Welcome back to the Wave News. Got your boy Yahuah'S.
And I'm Burnham Up Mish.
And we're about to talk about this truly, truly timeless matter about broken promises, or false promises, some people may say.
Sheesh. False promises been around since the beginning. But we're going to highlight one instance in history, throughout Israelite history, where the same thing we see going on in today's election went on then. We about to get into it right now in this feature story.
In the ancient world, a power struggle was brewing. Two rivals, Demetrius and Alexander, were vying for the support of the Jews. It was a high-stakes game of political chess, where promises were made and broken. Fast forward to today, and the playbook hasn't changed much. Politicians still use the same old tricks. They promise the moon and stars, but often deliver nothing but empty words. We've seen it time and time again. Promises of equality, justice, and prosperity. But these are just empty promises, designed to win votes and secure power. So the next time you hear a politician promising the world, remember the lessons of the past. Don't be fooled by their slick talk.
Man, you seen it out?
Man, I see it out.
Hey, same, nothing new under the sun.
Nothing new under the sun.
It just proves the scripture to be true, and every man in life.
Exactly, out. And just like another thing that the scripture says is true, learn from the aforetimes.
Facts.
We seen then they made promises and said out their own mouth, we only doing this so we can get them on our side.
Just to sway the public opinion. Just to secure some support.
And what do we see going on right now? These same
thing.
promises being said, yeah, we're going to help you financial prosperity. We're going to help you with this. We're going to help you with that. And as soon as they get in there, you don't hear nothing else from them. Let's stop falling for the same old trick. Let's get our mind right and return back to Yahuwah.
Let's do it.
We just got done talking about false promises from different politicians and things going on during the election. But right now, we're going to flip the board real fast and talk about true promises.
Something a little different real quick.
You know what I'm saying? That's them promises of Yahuwah.
Yeah. As we can see, it's a whole awakening going on all around the world. We got people coming back to this movement, this old ancient movement, they say, to Yahuwah's promises that he's promising us. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, and we're returning back to his word, which makes us trust into his promises 10 times even harder.
Facts. A promise to be a great nation.
That's facts,
with our own land and blessings galore.
Hey, that's facts, Aki. Exactly, So with us returning back to Yahuwah's promises, it gives us every reason to not fall for these false promises. Because how can we be distracted by these earthly things that we're trying to obtain through others when Yahuwah says, you serve me, I'm going to give you that and more.
Facts. He said double fold for your trouble. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
And so, let me ask you something.
What's that, Aki?
So why are we chasing earthly power and recognition when we got all these divine promises of greatness?
We're making the same mistake as our forefathers did before. we put aside our heritage to go into the glory and esteem of whoever land we living in at that time.
It did say in Jeremiah we would discontinue from our heritage, didn't it?
It does say that, Aki.
That's a fact, Doc.
And we'll put that right here on the screen for you to screenshot. Yahuwah did say we would discontinue from our heritage. So therefore, we're looking for these promises that Yahuwah has made to us through someone else. And that's not how he made the promise to us.
Facts.
He said, serve him and we will receive these things. If we don't serve him, we get the opposite of that.
And so, why stress about money or success when Yahuwah said if we obey his commandments, we'll be blessed in everything that we do?
Facts are.
We know his word doesn't come back void.
At all. So, now that we have all this information, what would you rather put your trust in? Some random person that comes along every 4 years, or have trust in what's been written since the beginning?
Blessed they that put their trust in Yahuwah.
Facts.
Man.
Facts are.
All esteem to Yahuwah.
All esteem to Yahuwah. And with that being said, I'm Burnham Up Mish.
Got your boy YM Zakar.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to the Way News.